A team of scientists, led by Dr. Elizabeth Shaw and Charlie Holloway, discovers a series of ancient drawings scattered across the Earth. These drawings all show humans worshipping tall, godlike beings who point to the same star system. Elizabeth and Charlie believe these beings, whom they call engineers, created humanity and left behind a map to find them. Excited by the possibility of meeting their creators, they convince the powerful Wayland Corporation to fund a space expedition. The mission is set aboard the spaceship Prometheus, captained by Janek and overseen by the cold and strict corporate representative Meredith Vickers. Alongside the crew is David, an android with advanced intelligence and unsettling curiosity, who is secretly following hidden orders. After 2 years in cryosleep, the crew wakes up near a distant moon called LV-223, where they believe the engineers live. The team lands on the desolate, rocky moon and discovers a massive alien structure. Inside, they find eerie hallways, strange markings, and urn-like containers filled with a mysterious black goo. They also stumble upon the body of a dead engineer, decapitated in some ancient disaster. Excitement turns to unease as the team realizes they may have found the remains of humanity's creators. David, always observing, secretly collects a sample of the goo. Meanwhile, Elizabeth and Charlie marvel at their discoveries, but their excitement is mixed with growing dread. The team brings back the alien head for analysis and learns that the engineer's DNA matches humans, confirming the connection between the two species. Back on the ship, David secretly contaminates Charlie with a tiny drop of the goo, curious to see its effects. Unbeknownst to anyone, the substance begins changing Charlie from the inside. That night, he grows sick, and his body starts showing horrifying signs of infection. Elizabeth is devastated as Charlie becomes unrecognizable, and the crew is forced to kill him to stop the spread of the contamination. In the midst of her grief, Elizabeth discovers she's pregnant, but it's not a normal pregnancy. It's something alien and growing at an alarming rate. Desperate and horrified, she uses a medical pod to perform surgery on herself, removing a squid-like creature from her body. Barely alive, she stumbles out of the pod only to find the chaos is far from over. Meanwhile, David explores the alien structure further and uncovers a shocking truth. The engineers didn't just create humanity, they had plans to destroy it. He finds a stasis chamber holding a surviving engineer and discovers a room filled with massive ships, each loaded with the deadly black goo. The engineers seem to have created the goo as a weapon. Back on the ship, the goo's effects spread further. It mutates some of the crew into monstrous beings, while others fall victim to the terrifying creatures emerging from the alien containers. As the crew fights for survival, Elizabeth confronts David about what he's discovered. She learns the Wayland Corporation's true purpose for funding the mission. Its founder, Peter Wayland, is on board and hoping to meet the engineers to ask for eternal life. When the surviving engineer is awakened, it becomes clear it has no intention of helping humanity. Instead, it sees the crew as threats and begins preparing to launch its ship, intending to complete its mission to destroy Earth. The remaining crew members scramble to stop it, knowing their own survival is unlikely. As the moon descends into chaos, Elizabeth is left alone to face the terrifying truth about the engineers, the black goo, and humanity's fragile existence. With her faith shattered but her determination unbroken, she makes a daring plan to uncover the answers she's come so far to find. Follow for more in-depth recaps of incredible stories like this.